And good morning again, and good afternoon, and good evening. I am on Ward Lane in Wantor, not Montauk, Wantor, Wanthagh, Ward Lane, Wantor. And Mayor Drive. And what I'm going to do today is just do a little continuation. I've just come from the high school, and this is where I grew up. This is my home right on the corner, 3094. It's changed quite a bit, and it's a corner lot, as you can see. And of course, these fences and this horticulture that you see was not here. Now let's see if we can't shoot this presentation. It goes all the way. This is where we used to play football, right along this grass area. There used to be hedges right along here, about so high, about waist high. And then this is where the property line ends, right here. So it was quite a lot. Quite a lot. It really was. And unbelievable. Hello. I used to live here.
Oh.
My name's Brian Holtzman.
Brian, why you don't take a picture of me?
Okay, no problem. A lot of people are nervous about that. Anyway, I used to live here.
Okay.
All right. Don't take a picture of me. God. All right, let's move on. So this is the corner lot. Don't take a picture of me. Anyway, I'd like to say I was molested again right after I closed the video on the high school. I was in front of Salk talking about vaccinations and the reasons people are against them or for them. Here's the house. That top piece was not on there. The deck was not there. This is 3094. The tree is still there. That's the original tree. There used to be one right there, but that was taken out. There was no driveway. There's the Donnellys. Hi. It's Brian Holtzman. I used to live here. I'm just showing where I used to live.
Okay, great.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I just wasn't sure who you were.
No problem.
All right, enjoy.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, that was the new owners of the home. They wanted to know what the hell I was doing. This was the Swerzak's. He used to fix cars at a gas station when they used to fix cars at gas stations. And then it went out of business. This is the Van Sintens. He was a New York City detective. And this is, I forget what the people's names were here. And why I'm taking this walk primarily is to show you all the different, look at the way they blew up this house. This is the Linzes. They live in Holly Lake Ranch. Thomas and Bill in Dallas and his parents in Dallas. And I hope they watch this presentation and they can see what their house looks today. This is the, I forget who was there. This is the Swerzak's. Look at the size of this tree. Wow. I left town in 1980 to join the military. I became a major puck-up. A major puck-up. This, I think, is... look at all the different extensions. So anyway, the guy from Salk came out with the walkie-talkie. Nice guy, though. Nice guy. Just wanted to know what I was doing, even though I was across the street. And this is the Hennessy's. This is Mary Beth Hennessy, the one who was giving me the tour that I grew up with at Grand Central Station. The Hennessy's. They moved away. And this is, I forget who lived here. But, and this is the McGinn's house next to the creek. They're selling this house. Mrs. McGinn passed away not too long ago. And this house will sell for, I guess, I don't know, $550, $580. That's the McGinns. This was, I forget the name of this, but look at all the different way they blew them up. These are all Levittown houses. And this is the creek. Oh, wow. The creek. And this is the creek. Everything looks different when you come back many years later and you're grown and your body is bigger. Look at the size of these trees. Look at the size of these trees. That's a massive tree. There was an app, you could point it at the tree and it'd tell you what kind of tree it was, but it was $29.99 a month. So I balked at that. So I realized why the security is nice houses. Each one is kind of different, but each one has been added on, given a different look at the buds coming out. It won't be long now. Say goodbye to winter. Goodbye, winter. So I'm just gonna take a walk, not too long, just to show you all the different way that these houses were just blown up. And coming up on the right, you'll see what an original Levittown house looks like. This is the way they were built from the factory. They were shipped in piecemeal, I believe. Do the research yourself. You can Google Levittown house, or Levittown home, and you'll see. Here's another one with an extension on top. And this is an original Levittown house. And you won't find too many like this. This is it. That's what they look like. No basement. A modified upstairs with protruding small yard, not too bad. And this is your original Levittown house, just amazing. And these were mass produced for the gentlemen and the women coming back after World War II. They could buy one of those Levittown houses for $500 down. The original price was $13,000 some odd dollars. My parents' home that you saw, I think the selling price was $11,000. And your payments were less than $200 a month. Just unbelievable. So I'm just going to take a walk down Strang Drive just to give you an idea of all the different way people modified their homes, added to their homes, added a second story, blew out a side to make an extension. And the rain is holding off. Today is the same day as the MacArthur High School video or presentation. Here's a little Levittown house again. There it is. So you know the roof is second floor. It's got limited space. Here's another one that got blown up a little bit over there. Here's another little one that hasn't much done to it. And today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. There's one with a dormer again next door. And just fascinating. You know, time flies, things change. But some things remain the same. Yeah, look at the big dormer on that one. They call that a dormer. And it's like a house on top of a house. So just giving you an idea. Here's a nice one. I like that one. There's something to say about a brick house. The wolf can't blow it over. He can huff and puff, but he can't blow the house over because it's brick. Now look at this one. Look at the way they blew that up. Isn't that nice? No doubt probably a family with many children. They just needed the space. Now look at the one over there. Let me get through those two houses. Look at that big one. Here's a little one. here's a couple more ones that haven't been changed a lot. The original Levittown house. Wow. I had no idea there were that many left in one place. It's really hard to find. I'm in Wantor right now, but these are still Levittown homes here. Levittown type homes. So don't be confused. I am in Wantor, but giving you good examples of Levittown type homes. And this is the kind of home I came from across the street, the Donnellys, one level. And now the Levittown homes don't have basements. My house on Ward Lane that I saw, we did have a basement. Here's another one with a dormer on top and a garage, attached garage. Here's one that looks like it's got some kind of notice tacked up. Unfortunately, somebody's finances may have gone south and the bank has stepped in, and this one looks like it's vacant, which isn't. And this is, I forget the name of these people. I knew these people. Look at that big one. Huge. I remember when they were building that. So I'm just going to take a little walk. And then, because it's always good to walk. And I hope you enjoyed the tour of General Douglas MacArthur High School. And like I said, I don't hold anything against those employees of the school, both employees of the school, with all the problems that these schools are having today. With they just can't take any chances. It's a different world. It's just simply a different world. And those gentlemen were doing their job. They were questioning me. If you see something, you say something. They saw somebody with a camera. They saw somebody who didn't look like they belonged there, and I was molested or challenged, and it's the right thing to do. To have ignored me would be negligent. Now look at the way they blew up these homes. Jeez, just bring money. Just bring money. Look at the size of those homes. Beautiful. Big one up here. I'm just gonna cross over here, take a little walk, and I want to show you a real special place. This is a place that we hung out, and you'll see it. I don't want to go through here. I don't want to rip my clothing. Maybe I can. Can I get in there? I don't want to rip my clothing. Here's the creek, the same creek that we saw up on Ward Lane. Flood control creek. I'm just gonna walk around. What do we got? 13 minutes. And it's warm today. Finally, that cold spell has lifted. It's about 54, 53 degrees, I think I mentioned earlier. I had a nice visit with the Donnellys. And I don't know if you can even go back in here. But I'll just do a loop around. So this is Wantor Parkway coming up, I believe, on the left. And it's good to get out. It's good to take a walk, even if the weather's not the best day. See the clouds? Threatening clouds. Okay, looks like it's open. We can go inside. It's open and we can go inside. Let's go inside. So these are the woods that are along the parkway. What's interesting about New York, they have what we call parkways. And what they are is they are roadways that are exclusively for vehicles, non-commercial vehicles, meaning no trucks. And that's why you only see cars. And if you have a truck, a commercial truck, you need to take the Long Island Expressway, and you need to stay off the parkways, because the parkways are for cars only. Robert Moses built a lot of this stuff. And very nice. Hello.
It's crazy.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, girl.
Appreciate it. And well, he called his dog crazy. I don't know. Anyway, so that's why you won't see any trucks. All passenger cars. New York West, Eastern Long Island, keep left. And that's where we're going. That's where we're at. So what I'm coming up to is a place that we used to meet. We used to buy our beer, and we used to hang out and drink our beer down here. And it was called The Chair. And you'll see why in a minute. This is The Chair. And believe me, we probably weren't the only group that hung out here, but we liked it. We found it comfortable. And as you can see, it's shaped like a chair, maybe. This graffiti wasn't there when I was drinking beer down here. This graffiti is new, and it has some what graffiti has. Let me go across the way and you can get a better look at it. And hopefully I don't go in. Yeah, because I hope I don't go in. Oh, my lace is untied. Look at that. That's a tripping hazard. Anyway, that's The Chair right there. And that's where we used to go. It's a flood control drainage port into the creek bed. So that's great. Let me put this down and tie my lace, if you will. Oh. So that's The Chair. And we'll walk back out. Nice place. You were out of the way. You weren't bothered. There was a guy that lived here that used to come out and talk to us. And he always said he had so many different jobs. He was a TV repairman. He was this. He was that. And I always thought that was interesting. To get as many jobs in one lifetime as possible. You know? And he lived right on one of these houses back here. He used to come down and talk to us. Very interesting gentleman. And I'm glad it was open. I'm glad it wasn't fenced in. And I had a half a sandwich over at Mrs. Donnelly's house, which was good. Ham with Swiss, mustard only, on nice rye bread, or whole wheat bread. And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. Whoa, big engine, big engine. God, that was a big engine. And people don't want to be filmed. I don't know what. I still think, I don't know what it is. I still think unless you're running away from an ex-wife or an ex-husband, and you're not paying alimony, or you're a criminal of some type, I mean, you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you comb your hair. I mean, your family sees you, your coworkers see you, everybody sees you. I think everybody's, you know what I think it is? People are just afraid that, look at these beautiful homes. I think people are afraid that somehow the images of them are going to be, they're going to be used to make fun of them or say bad things and that's not the case on this channel. And they're just reluctant to, you know, you're already walking two little dogs. I mean, what could be more embarrassing than that? And what's the difference if somebody sees your face? He put his hand right in front of his face. Here's some more different homes. You know, look at this one over here. It's a big one. Yeah, but everybody's paranoid today. Everybody's paranoid or self-conscious. You know, you got to go with the times. You got to go with the technology. You got to move. It's change, and it's the only thing you can count on is change. Your body is changing. Everything is changing. Your relationships are changing. Your jobs are changing. Your family is changing. The earth is changing. Technology is changing. They're giving people rides up into just outside, just a little bit into space and bringing them back down. I mean, so I'll try to figure it out why people don't want to be. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of? The way they look? I mean, maybe if you're a movie star, you don't want your images taken. That could be a reason. But if you're just an everyday, ordinary person like myself, and somebody wants to film me, just say hello. Jeez, I don't have to make a federal case out of it. No one's here to take your life away. So we're just gonna come right back here and see the sun, see the cloud, the sky. What do we got? 22 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up soon. I'm gonna round the corner and we'll come back around the back of my house and back to Terry's car and then go see Bruce in Belmore. And look at these two big trees right here. Look at that one. Leaves are not out yet. Big tree. Big tree. Look at the size of that sucker. Beautiful. So, I guess I have to be careful. Harmless is harmless, and threats are threats, and I guess some people don't know the difference or can't quite figure out the difference, and they always default to the worst possible scenario. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? What are you gonna do? Everybody's different. Here's a one level nice one. Nice neighborhood still. One tour. Here's a cul-de-sac. That's great because you don't get the through traffic. They're doing this in California. They've already done it here. This is so people in wheelchairs can get off the curb easy. I wish they had these when I was growing up. I used to bend my bicycle rims. They didn't have any of that. You were constantly jumping curbs like an idiot. Bending rims. So we're coming right here. This should be about, I don't know, 30 minutes at the most. Here's a little riverbed. That's the simulated stream. This, I think, was the Nolan's house. No, that Nolan's house is down. There's a nice little... Hello, sir. And there's the back of my house. See the way they blew that up? That's the back of my house. See the way they blew that up? And we're just coming around. And we're gonna go back and we're gonna close it out at the sign Maybe I'll go up to the corner and show you some of the stores. Do I have time? I got 5 minutes. The Schaffners, I think, used to live over there. The Rich is over there. Donna Rich, I think she still lives there, that Donna Rich. And David Schrader lived over there. Forget who lived there. Jeffrey Dahmer lived right over there. We should have known then. He was eating everything out of the trash. He would eat anything. I swear. One time they found him chewing on the bumper of a car. Who knew he would go on to eating people? John, you want to say hello? Let's go on the corner over here. Are you okay? Are you okay to be filmed? You know, on images? It's okay? Yeah, I gotta ask. People just want to take a walk with me up to the corner and just show them the stores. Sure. So this is John Donnelly. He's my neighbor. He lives across the street. He still does today. Say hello, John.
Hi. What's up?
He's a great guy, and he lives right across the street, and we used to spend a lot of time together. We even went down to Florida after we built the deck, helped your father build the deck.
Yeah, we went down to Disney World.
Disney World in Florida on the Amtrak. Marie McGinn and you and your 3 siblings, mom and dad, and that was quite a trip.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Instead of paying me for my work, they took me to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Now, this is the stores. The jelly. Tell us about the stores. The laundromat is still here?
Everything from the laundromat over to where the Jelly Bean is used to be the bar, the family lounge. And then after that was Bohacks.
Remember, it was Bohack. So now it's a cleaners, a foot spa, a laundromat,
Pizzeria.
sushi,
Sushi.
dance studio.
Yeah, dance studio.
Now tell us the story about this traffic light. This was installed because of what?
Oh, because of the accidents. There were so many accidents here. People got killed.
And wasn't there a particular accident that Mr. Pereno?
Oh yeah. he
Didn't
got
they
hit.
put it up because of
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Pereno?
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Pereno was a very sociable individual, I'll put it that way.
It was crazy.
And I guess crossing, I've seen a guy get hit by a bicycle once over here. He's okay. I think he just broke his collarbone. But yeah, they had to put a traffic light. Oh, here comes a truck. Maybe he'll give us the sign. You think he'll give us? You think he'll blow the horn?
Yeah.
You know, it matters what mood he's in. You know, how's his relationship? How's his family doing? You know, holy cow, here he comes. Let's see if he's gonna do it. What mood is he in? Yeah! He's a happy guy, right? He's happy with his life. He's happy with his relationship, his occupation, his family. Maybe he had a nice lunch, and he just said, "You know what? Let's spread the. Let's just be humans."
Yeah. That
So-
used to be Coleman's Delicatessen over there.
Right? That used to be Coleman's Delicatessen. Now it's
That was owned by
Jackson Tax Service. And what is this? An Italian restaurant, pizzeria? Yeah. Sorry. And these are the stores now. House of Chinese food. Man, you got a lot of good stores close by. You got pizza. They sell slices. Slice. So you can get pizza. You can get Chinese food. You can get sushi. You can get your taxes done.
the American Legion Hall.
You can learn how to dance. Where's the dance studio? Oh, here it is. Impressions Dance Studio. You can learn how to dance. You can eat sushi. Pick up a newspaper or a Playboy or a Hustler. Get your clothing cleaned at Ann's Cleaners. And get your foot massaged. Or get your clothes washed. Look at that. That's what I wish was next to my property. I'm looking. The only thing missing here is an ice cream store. You know, a Carvel or a Baskin Robbins, or a privately owned ice cream establishment. But these are the stores, so we could walk right from our house on the corner, right up to the stores and get whatever we needed. And over there is the Levittown Post, American Legion Post, 1711. just walking back, I guess, John. So what a really nice assortment of stores. I missed the family lounge was something else.
Oh man, that place was cool.
There was a bar called the Family Lounge. I had a big party there when I went to the Air Force or Okinawa, or I don't know, I forget. Anyway, it was a place that I remember one time playing pool, and all of a sudden I look over my shoulder and my father's standing there. You know, it's time for you to go home, because it was kind of a rough place, right? You could hear people yelling and screaming. And
Fights every night.
fights, you know, just like let's drink and beat the shit out of each other. But it was called, and what was funny is because it was called the Family Lounge. There was nothing family about it.
No. You wanted something, you can get it in there.
God, it was a really just a great bar.
Yeah.
And it was just wonderful. Now the sun is coming out, thank God. Well, thank you for talking, and you've seen a lot of changes in the neighborhood. Can you explain any of those changes? Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, so this is quite, you know.
This used to be the Murphy's house, the Murphys,
The Murphys.
right? Does this gentleman still live on the corner?
No.
They moved away?
Frank Davey, yeah, they moved.
Wow, look at that one. That one's changed too.
Everybody.
Everybody's changed. This is the Pereno.
Yep. The Moreno house. Here's not that job.
And there's the old house. So let's go to your house and we'll just close the video out on the deck.
All right.
Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad. What I did is I walked up and showed him some examples of Levittown homes,
Right.
even though this is Wantor. By the way, across the street that we just came from in front of the stores, across the double yellow line is Levittown.
Right.
And across the double,
As soon as you cross that double yellow, it's Levittown.
and then
Wantor.
back to Wantor. So that's why you see some of the Levittown homes
Right on.
incorporated in Wantor. And so let's just go up on the deck and we'll just close it out.
All right.
Holy cow. Is it okay to cross on the lawn? Yeah. A lot of people, they don't want you going on the lawn. Stay off the lawn. Stay off the goddamn lawn. Get off the lawn. Yeah, people are really crazy about their lawns on Long Island, you know. Get off the lawn. All right, I'm going to sit down right here on this rocker. And just, I guess, finish off this video. Wow, what a great time. So thank you, John, for cooperating. And why do you you want to sit over here?
Yeah, so.
Why do you think, when I'm making my videos and I seen a guy walking the dog, that they're so afraid they don't want to be filmed? They're not movie stars. They're not running from alimony or an ex-wife or an ex-husband. They're not criminals. They're just regular people. But when they see that they're being filmed,
They get skittish.
why do you think that's the reason? Because I don't know what the reason is. What do you think the reason is? What do you think the reason is?
Probably they don't want to get filmed because, because of a lawsuit or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe because
People are crazy,
you know what I think? I think it's see these towers over here?
Yeah,
See those towers? Jay, my brother Jay climbed one of those towers.
I did too.
You did too?
Yeah.
How far? Which one? The double one or the single? Oh, I'm sorry. The single one or the double one?
The double. Went up one side and went down the other.
Oh my God! You weren't afraid of falling and killing yourself? My brother Jay did that too.
A couple 6 packs of beer. And
You know where I took them on this video? Down to the chair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I went up to the park, then I went down Strang Drive,
Yeah.
then I took him into the woods, and then I showed him the famous chair
Yeah. The good old
where you could go down there and drink beer and not be molested by anybody. It was just very secluded and had a fun time. And then we'd go into town and get bagels or eat after that. So you climbed up those antennas, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's some scary shit right there. I would not do that. So what I think what I think it is they're afraid that once their image is captured, then someone will use it to make fun of them.
Right. Something.
So everybody's afraid of being
Right.
made fun of, I guess, or I think it's and there's got to be a bit of taking yourself too serious.
Yeah. Right.
Taking yourself too serious, thinking everything is serious, and just being, and that used to be the Swerz's house across the street, and we used to sit up here with Mr. Donnelly, and my house is right across the street. So I'm going to cut this off now, 35 minutes, and thank you, John. Thanks,
Yeah.
appreciate it, buddy.
No problem.
And I'm just going to close it with a little view of my old house that has a second house on top.